Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Tuesday 10, which is an open collaboration with Cindy at Studio Lou, where she takes 10 items out of her needs to be processed basket and makes either ephemera or pockets, tags, journaling cards, fun things, and uses 10 items from that basket to make ephemera. I am going to use it in service of the bee journal, where I am hopefully going to make 10 pockets or 10 things that can hold other things. And I always find out that it's Tuesday on the internet. It's either Cindy at Studio Lou or it is Shell at Shell's Creative Chaos that has a video, and I think, oh yeah, it's Tuesday. So Cindy was the lucky contestant this week that told me it was Tuesday, and I looked at it and went, oh yeah, it's Tuesday. Okay, so let's see how this is going to work. So we're just finishing up on this. It's been some time later. So I need to pick. I need to undo. Okay. Oh dear. This could go horribly wrong. And this is going to count as my 1 if I get it done. I don't think that's going to move very well. Maybe it will. You never know. Okay, stop. And I might, oh, that snaps. That's good to know. I might just take all of this and put it in, even though I said I was going to use the yellow ones. Blue, contrast. You can see things better. Might be fun. And I also get to clean up on aisle 5. A little more. So since we spoke last, I have faffed around with a bunch of things, including taking El Gato out for a walk in her little carrier. So I'm going to take this jar of water, hopefully not spill it, and I'm going to put it there so that this is anchored, so we don't actually go woohoo, because I am quite likely to be one of those people that goes woohoo. This is going to be hard. Well, we're just going to do it. That's all there is to it. After some more thinking about it, I think that the best way to do this is to use the play foam. Then I need to do here as well. Glue everywhere. Okay. Now then, as carefully as we can, we are going to take this. Can I put these beads in the middle, kind of, ish? Sort of? A little bit. There we are. Okay. We'll see how staticky it is. Okay, so far so good. There we are. I feel like we just won something. I don't know what we won, but it's something. Oh. Okay, now What I should do is just smooth that. Oh, you know what? I now have it on a piece of paper. Let's lift that piece of paper and let's just put it over here. Get it out of the way and let the glue dry. Put the water back over here. 1. Woo! Okay, so what do we have here? I've been putting this stuff off to the side, and I think we should probably work through this. So this is, I think this is just going to be a tri-fold tuck. We said this was going to be stationary. Also possibly stationary, so it's 4 pieces of stationery. These little cards. These cards. That's fun. All of this. Stuff and stuff. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at these. Put this off to the side. One of the things that I have in my head that I really would like to do is some kind of a belly band. And I wonder if this can be just the belly band. How tall is it? It'll be 8.5. Yeah, that would fit. It's a little light, but we can fix that. I can do 2 of them. Or maybe even 3. Get rid of this, just like that. And how wide is it? Because I could get 3 out of it. So that is 5.5, 2.5, 2 3/4. That's how wide the belly band would be. That's kind of wide. 2, that's 2. That's 2.5. I kind of want to start there, to be perfectly honest with you. So let's do that. Let's cut it there. Maybe with some semblance of a straight line, which it is currently not. There. Ooh, okay, move it over a bit. Wow. Okay, good job. And done. Here. So there's 1. I can probably take a little bit of white off of this side. And that is 1, 2.5. Becomes 2.5. Here we are. So that's 1. There, that's that side. And then this is 2.5. No, I should just do the 2.5 on this side. I want to keep the darker part of the paint. There we are. So we've got those 2. And of course my stickers don't really go, I mean, they match perfectly. That's the problem. That's what I was trying to communicate anyways. am going to move these off to the side, call them 2 for now. And these are here, those are there, because I can do a couple of pockets. Be right back when I do a deep dive. Oh, hey, Nancy. I think I've got all the good pages out by now. Oh, this is a good one. So I can do that. Here, it's a library pocket. I do love those. What do I need to cut off? I need to cut this way and up. Oops. And then this way and up. And I'm just going to cover up that top because I can. Oh, this is the new one. All right. This is the one that I'm still using. Okay. That is almost done. It's done. Okay, back to this one. Come on. Oops. Oh, wow. I just finished watching Cindy's Tuesday 10, and I feel by comparison I have literally nothing to say except I'm going to cut a thing now. Oh, dear. Well, so what have I been up to that I could talk about that's of any... Here's the thing that's of interest to me that I have been doing. I have been doing, I think I've told you before that there are things like Coursera and edX that will offer free online courses from the top universities so that everybody can expand their knowledge-based education. And I'm currently working on a course on, pardon me, I'm sorry, I'm jiggling you. Sorry. There we are. The pyramids at Giza. And I am so much more educated, even in the few lessons that I have taken, than I was before I started. Thing number one is King Tut's tomb is not at Giza. It is at the Valley of the Kings, and the Valley of the Kings is not Giza. If you think of the Nile Delta at the top, Giza is right there, and then you go wee all the way down the Nile, or a good portion almost all the way to Aswan, and that's where the Valley of the Kings is. I had no idea. I thought essentially all of the excavation was happening in the one spot. So that's thing number one that I learned. I need a little bit of paper, I think. Oh, my kingdom for some paper. Let's take a few of these bits, shall we? We shall. Thing number two, Giza and the pyramids is not one grave spot, not two grave spots, but thousands of grave spots. Also had no idea. So essentially there are heaps of people that are buried, and not just heaps of people buried in the one, oh, guess who forgot to ink? In the one time era, but across many, many generations. So I am on board for what else I get to learn here. This course is offered by Harvard, and apparently there was some Harvard guy was all that in a bag of nuts in the world of, I should go on that side, I suppose, in the world of Egyptology. And so he spent an entire career there, and so Harvard University has sort of inherited all of his stuff. He has some really interesting note methods, and I am really intrigued by that. I think some of the images that I have seen I can incorporate into journals, and certainly I have a more than passing interest in Egyptology, so this will bode well for that as well. I'm going to make one of these too. I may get 5 done at this rate. I need just something, just some little piece of schmutz. Because I want to use this bee in the worst way. Ah, golly, I love that bee. I could just stamp it on everything. But this guy had just a very clear idea about how to keep records. And the world of Egyptology is thus improved as a result of his scientific discipline, which is kind of cool. I feel like I should keep that schmutz. Should I? Put it up there? Now that I have the thing peeled. Oh, it feels like it should be there. There we are. Envelope. Done. I might make another one. So that's 3, and the other one is 4. Okay, let's see what else there is. So it's really interesting to okay, so we could do that. That might be easier. So we'll do another one. Do it way low. We do it way high. There we are. But I had no idea how many people were what do I want to do? I want to do this. Buried there, and the time frames, and a lot of political intrigue. This Harvard guy was there excavating for over 40 years, so he was there during 2 world wars. There was really interesting ways for the dig sites to be divvied up. So there was English, French, German, and then finally the Egyptians got to say, I am glad that the objects were saved from some plundering and so forth and are secure in museums, but there's a certain sadness that I have that the objects that are Egypt's heritage are not with Egypt. Which may be incredibly political, but I think it is much the same way as our First Nations people have, where there is really important artifacts that are held in museums and so on and so forth, and they feel, I think appropriately, that it is their right to have those objects repatriated. Ooh, just barely do it. Let's do it. And what else do they do? Oh yeah, so they do a lot of, talk a lot about hieroglyphs. So they had actually a cursive hieroglyph language, which made me laugh. Why did I find it so amusing? I found it amusing because hieroglyphs, as we understand them, are etched in stone, and etching even a letter in stone is a wee on the slow side. And if you're writing on papyrus and so on and so forth, you actually want to be along, like pitter patter, let's get at her. That way? Yeah, that's a better way. So I don't know how much more I have of this course, but I am enjoying it. This most recent course has been a lot of the translations of interesting texts, like legal texts, grave markers, information, all that kind of stuff, cultural stuff, incidents, and so forth. And what was my point? My point, there was something that they interpreted that I found interesting. Of course, we all hang on my word. I'm just going to keep going because at some point I will remember what that was. I really like this. I love the beatbox. What was it that he was doing? No idea. Wow, just barely. I'm gonna pull it down a bit. There we are. And I want another one of those little bits. Let's see if there's something good over here. I need something that's like a red. Well, what are you doing, Missy? Oh, she's got an umbrella and some poppies. Well, it's not untoward. Poppies would work. Let me do one more. That's a motorcycle. That's just silly. At least she's got daisies. Or, oh, hey, no. This is fun. It's kind of random. Well, the whole bag is random. Who's getting who? There. There. Okay, there's two. Not even close to being the same size, but that's okay. I want to also do, should I do three? I should do three. I won't do four though. That's just like perfect. How wide are these going to be? Like 3.5. Still trying to think of what it was that I was going to finish that sentence with, and I have no idea. There was a story in that lesson. I can't remember what it was. Here. Oops. Still not right. There. Well, I'm going to put one of these down. I suppose I could just bend it over, but I'm not gonna. Oh, golly, I love these. We could do the jam. Let's do the jam. It's not jam, it's honey. Goodness sakes. Okay. I'm just going to fold over the top, just like that. There we are. And then I probably should put something there. That just looks goofy now. Might have to be as it is for a bit because I don't know how else to fill that in. Except maybe one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it be. Okay, so that's 3. So we've got 5, 6, Got 5 plus the shaker card. Okay. Which is 6, so I need to do 4 more. 4 more. What else do I want to do? Oh, I wanted to do, potentially these as just general pockets. So let's do this one first. There we are. And I'm just going to fold over a little bit of the top because we can make it a little bit more secure. Oh, maybe that's what I was going to say. It might have come back to me. One of the things that they did in the translation in the most recent episode was to talk about curses. And Halloween season almost upon us. It's like, yeah, I'm all over the curse. Tell me. Okay. So, I had never really understood what an Egyptian curse was. And there are legit curses that appear on the tombs, inscribed, that basically say, you hurt this tomb, we'll come after you. We being everybody in the afterlife. And I don't know what I expected, but there we are. That's what an Egyptian curse is. Yeah. I thought somehow it was going to be more elaborate than that. You know? Like, I don't know. Just more elaborate somehow. It's not, so okay. There. There is, the legal documents are also listed in the tombs. The tombs were not like our graveyards where there is, well, I suppose there's a certain amount where there is residual activity, but the Egyptian, there was this whole, what they call the funerary cult. I don't know why they use the word cult, but they do nonetheless. And they just talk about all of the business of keeping the dead dead, or keeping the dead well in the afterlife is probably the better way of saying it. Ooh, that's a little bit wet. Didn't like it. And I think that's part of why there are curses, because there is that sort of ongoing activity around the spot. I always want to color that. I might do that. There's one. I'm going to do this one because it's nice and wide. I might color this one too. So I'm thinking about what my next journals are. And so one of them is I have to finish the summer sampler, which I think I've mentioned before. I need a little bit more of that. There we are. And I want a little bit more of that. But that is not straight. I don't know if that's any improvement. There we are. So Bee Journal Summer Sampler, and there is a small book that I want to do something kind of Halloween-y. Yeah, so it can be fairly generous fold over. Halloween-y or dark, maybe? I don't know if that's the right term. Spooky? Occulty? Otherworldly? You get the idea. Ish. So I want to do one of those because it's getting on for Halloween. The other important thing, September, the month of September, Jelly Arts, the people who sell the jelly do thingy that we do all our jelly printing on, they are having a, I did that one the wrong way, didn't I? No, I did not. Look at you, smarter than you look. They are doing, I think, a jelly print ABC for the month of September. So every day, I guess, they're probably going to skip a couple of days because the letters will be hard, but they will use a letter of the alphabet to use as a tool or inspiration for that day's jelly print. So it's entirely possible that I will be playing along with that. Doesn't that sound like fun? There. I'm just going to see if a little bit more stuff on this will help with the cutting. There we are. It does. So that's two of those. And I'm counting one more. So I think this one wins because this is the same shape as that. And that might be a journaling card or something later on. So I need to be super careful, but where I fold the top. So we are going to use these tools. Here. Oh, we're not doing too bad. We're 40 minutes in, and I think I'm close to getting 10 done, which is amazing. Oops, I think I coasted right over that. There. We're okay. What am I waiting on? That's what I'm waiting on. I want to make sure that the lines that we do, it's like 1/4 of an inch away. All right. So 1/4 of an inch there, and then flip over, and then another 1/4 of an inch, just to keep it a certain amount of symmetric. What do I want to do? I want to fold. And fold. Whoops. This is really teeny tiny. I want to just get some of this off. Oop, here we are. I also have a bunch of Egyptology books and ancient Egypt / ancient Egypt books. And I'll have to see what is in there, because now I have, well, let's be fair, a dangerous amount of education on the general topic. Ooh, that's gluey. I can incorporate some of that information. But his log books were really interesting. I should print one out and show you. It's everything that we want. It is got like a red line at the top. It's got a printed number at the top right hand, and then a bunch of columns. The item number, then there's a large place for description, where it was found, dimensions, provenance, and then a record of the record itself, if that makes any sense. There's got detailed drawings. Oh, the artists that they had there to render stuff. My goodness, they must have spent half their life just drawing things. Rightly so, because there is a lot to draw. And some of those drawings are now, because of the deterioration and destruction of items over time, some of those drawings are now the best pieces of information that we have. It's just a wee one, I know it is, but that's okay. It tells the story anyways. Oh, I never got rid of it. There we are. Which is fascinating to me, because there's, you know, notwithstanding that these people were doing their explorations in the late 1890s through World War I, World War II, and some of that excavation has, you know, continued, but people, whether all of that kind of stuff continues to wear away at the site. Some of the stuff that they have discovered and documented when it was originally exposed is now deteriorated, and it is illegible, unreadable, you can't see it. And like I say, those records are often the best records that exist of particular documents. Almost all of Giza, another, who knew? And all of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tombs were underground, where they're buried by sand. So the Sphinx, famously buried by sand. We understand it now, how much is above the sand level. So all of that sand had to be removed by somebody. And those somebodies were human beings. Now let's count here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other one is 9. So I have 15 minutes to do one more pocket. Oh my goodness. Okay. And that has ground me to a halt. Oh, okay, here. This is one of the things we wanted to do. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, maybe. And we did 2 of these belly bands. We should be able to do 2 of those. How about? Or, oops, come on. What'd you get? What'd you get? So that side looks okay. Maybe that side looks okay. And it amuses me, one of the things that Cindy was talking about in her channel today was farmers markets. And look what I have all over here. Farmers markets, farmers markets, farmers markets. I feel like I should apologize somehow. 2 3/4. What did I say? 2 1/2 was the other one? Yeah, but I can get the B. They don't all have to be small. There we are. So there's one. And then this one. Okay, it's going to be massive. Oh, nope, we get the whole B. And cut it on the other side. There we are. I'm going to cut a bunch of that down. There we are. And I think I would like to have a little pocket or something. This has got some kind of weird line in it. It's a glue line. Okay, so weird pocket. Can do that, I guess. Sure, why not? And then we can just glue it around and from behind. There. Let's trim that off. Let me see it now. Oh, boo, I have to cover that. Well, it is what it is. Okay, that is a lot of extra. Or I can do it that way. That feels kind of funner, I think. Is it? Oh, bless your heart. Decisions are so hard. Well, we're going to do this. I'm going to make the small one. There is no official complaint from you-know-who yet, but I think there will be at some point for the request to go outside. I'm pausing to figure out. It's that, so it's that. There. There. Yep. And we're going to do that. Get rid of that corner. Then get rid of that corner. And I do hope that little blob is fresh glue, not old glue. Oh, yep, it is. There we are. There's one. Come on, fold over. And there's two. There we are, a little itty-bitty pocket at the bottom. And do I want to do the same thing with this one? Maybe not. Maybe I do another belly band just at the top. I could do that. Sure, let's do that. It looks weird because it's all the same. Oh, contrasting is hard. Well, I'm going to stop there. So I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus our gluing, drying shaker card, which is one more. And follow up, I really do need to cut that out, but I'll do that off camera. So, done! Look at us. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate the company for Tuesday 10. We've got some more stuff. Don't know that I would have gotten 10 in such a focused way. I'm taking these out so I can do some coloring with them, or maybe a little painting, I'm not sure. Maybe some painting. That might be cool. Anyways, that's all for now. And we did it in under an hour, so even better, woo. Please like and subscribe for more episodes. Drop me a comment below if you have this to say about that. And we'll see you soon. Bye now.